I'll have to end up buying more, but I love spending money. Gotta spend some more money, you know, my favorite thing to do. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I'm a 4th year, 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina. Welcome to classroom setup day 4. It's currently pouring outside, so I'm a little drenched, but that's okay. I am starving because my schedule has been really weird. I've been sleeping super late, but I tutor at 10, so like I roll out of bed at like 9:30. I know, not cute. And then by the time I'm done with tutoring at like 11:30ish, I like get my stuff together to head here, so I haven't eaten today. However, did bring my crock pot. If you've missed any of my videos in this series, lefty linky, please click here and go check those out. Yesterday's video was very intense, but like, I don't know why I didn't tell you guys sooner. I guess because I didn't want to like admit it myself, but like the things you were saying to me just made me feel so much better. So thank you so much. I'm going to get started on my front board. So I'm being extra, very extra right now. And I've been measuring with my yardstick the exact size of the board, and I think I'm just gonna put this paper over it, to be honest, instead of taking all that down again. I don't know though, because then there'll be a lot of staples up there. We'll see. But I'm cutting it before I put it up. That way I don't have to slice it and I don't have bad edges. So I have one more to go, and I think I'm gonna just fold the last one because someone suggested that, and that way I don't have to worry about a straight cut. Wow, that was intense, but it paid off, except for this crinkly corner. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, it honestly just looks worse on camera, so it's fine. My autofocus is like broken. So it looks super crinkly on camera, but I promise you it's not. I literally like slid it into the middle part and I had to trim it a little down here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put up my donut border. And I think I'm going to tape it just like I taped my other one because I don't like the look of staples on a border. Okay, I'm so glad that was worth it because I almost gave up. But it's flush against the board. Oh my goodness, guys. Someone fix my camera. Guys, it's done. Let me back up so we can have, oh my gosh. A full view here. That's awesome. I'm so happy I got rid of the wood. Oh my goodness. Simple, to the point. I'm glad that I didn't put an extra background. It would just be way too much. I know it's not completely flush against the wall, but that's okay. And I promise it is not that crinkly in real life. It will be fine. I really like it. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you, as always, so much for your suggestions. Now I guess I'm going to start the yellow board across there. I'm thinking I might do the one up here first because it will be shorter. So if you see, there used to be an alphabet up here, so I need to take those things down. I want this board to start here and end at the end of that one. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get up there and take down those blue papers. Okay, so I measured based on the floor. There's 14 square tiles across on the front board. And then I was going to make it 16 inches tall. However, this is 24 inches tall. So if I cut it in half, then I'll have that much more to work with. And so I went and measured a line. And I'm gonna go see if the paper cutter will cut this in half. And it's okay if the edges are not that great because I'm going to put border around it anyway. So I'm just gonna cut it for up front. I may have to do something different with the back. I'll have to end up buying more, but I guess that'll be okay. I love spending money. I'm gonna go cut this with the paper cutter. Wish me luck. So the paper cutter didn't work, but I ended up slicing it in half with scissors and like leaning it, and actually using the paper cutter gave me like a cut line. It almost fit
all the way across. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more, but also it started going up. It may be because of the way I cut it. I need to fix it, clearly, but I just wanted to get it up there. And then I guess I'll put a border and see what this is looking like. I see the problem from the beginning. It wasn't straight, it's already on an angle. So it was going up. So I brought it back down. I have to measure from the bottom because that's the straight line. The top line is where I cut. I promise you this probably looks crazy right now, but it's going to look good. I have a vision, just trust me. This would be much easier if I had another human being. So I went through and put push pins where it should be lined up with the bottom. And then what I did is I moved the initial first few staples over and straightened it out. I think it's straight. So then as I go, I'm going to take out the staples, make sure it lines up with the push pins and pull it down. That way it'll be like held up by the other things. All right, I think that's the straightest I'm going to get it. I think it's going down just the tiniest bit. I'm going to hang a border and see what I think about it. I know that it doesn't come all the way on this end. So I may add a little bit of extra yellow to that. Actually, I definitely will because I obviously want it to go to the end of the board. That actually wasn't that bad once I got it up there, and it was easy to bring myself along. Now, the only thing is this board is an inch higher up than this board. So it's automatically going to be closer to this side because that board is higher, even though you can't tell from far away. I'm glad that's over with. That was difficult. So of course I ran out of pink border. I almost made it. I'm going to do the light pink bordette on the outside. So that's going to tone it down and not make it as crazy. I won't be able to like tell how I feel about it until I'm done. And then I think I'm going to put my alphabet on top of it. Without even realizing it, these are Dunkin' Donuts colors. The yellow, the hot pink, and the light pink. So perfect. As you can see, it's much more toned down with the light pink bordette going around the outside. Unfortunately, it kind of blends into the walls, but I ran out of both borders. So, gotta spend some more money, you know, my favorite thing to do. For me doing that on my own, I think it looks pretty good. All right, so I just went ahead and outlined reading letters in black. They're originally lime green. I just think that'll take away from all the color going on and it'll make them stand out more. What the plan is, I think, is to put reading, writing, math, and then science, social studies. I think I'm going to break it up like that, just so I have enough room for a lot of things to be able to spread out. So that should be good. I think I'm not going to do the top part back there just because it's a whole lot of work. And instead, I think I'm going to put my rules over there. So my really big, be kind, show respect, work hard words that you can purchase in my TPT. That way I don't have to put anything because it's a very large amount of space and this basically took the whole day and I don't need another one of those. All right, so I think I am going to head out for the day. It is almost 5 o'clock. Today wasn't that eventful and I didn't really do much different than yesterday, so I'll probably combine this with what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tracing these letters is really annoying, not gonna lie, so I'll probably do like 1 word a day. So I'm done with reading. Tomorrow I'll do writing and then I will put them up on the board. Not too sure what I'm going to do about my borders and stuff. I can go buy more. Well, I'm going to have to go buy more. But anyway, I'm at a loss for words. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, I'm finally back into my classroom. It has been almost a week. I was here last Tuesday and then they cleaned our air conditioners out and all this intense stuff, so we weren't allowed back in until today, which is Monday. My goal for today is to finish that board that I was working on in the last few clips. I have the light pink border around it and now walking in here, like, I like it, but I did buy the teal, more of the teal bordette to be able to use. That way it's just my 3 colors and I think I might like that better. I'm going to put up a board in my library, and then I think I'm gonna be set for boards right now. I don't know, I might put one up over there or do that like a lot later. I just want to move on. I feel like I've been stuck in this place for a while. At least my major boards are finished and they look really good. I'm on the hunt for, I believe, just a very plain like cursive alphabet to go across my board that I put up there. Like black and white would be great because there's already so much color going on. I don't want it to be anything crazy. So if you guys have found anything on TPT or anywhere, just give me a heads up. And I also want to put some of these letters back on that board too, because that's important. I think I might actually take these home to fix the borders, because let's be honest, I don't need to do that here and it's wasting time, precious time of me being in my classroom. I could sit at home and watch Netflix and do this. So I think that's the plan for that. I want to clean the library shelves and start just setting out my bins to see what that looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. All right, so that is complete finally. I just went with the teal because I had more of it and I couldn't find more of the pink, and those are my colors anyway, so I like it. Moving on, I'm going to put a teal board over here, but it's going to be a lot easier because since there's not actual bulletin board, I won't have to measure it out. Okay, well that's not gonna be a thing because I'm out of paper again. Unfortunately, when I put the 2 sheets on that, I used it. So I'll just move on to something else. All right, here's this situation. These are my old letters, these are my new ones. I originally made these how Fernanda from That One Happy Classroom posted a very long time ago, like years ago, about how to create or blow up letters or make, I don't know. So this like fits inside, but the black line is just so much thicker. I think I like the thicker black line. So I think I'm going to make mine just a tiny bit larger, especially because this is so thick itself. Let me know what you guys think. These are going to go along this wall. I was thinking I could like glue these inside of here, but they don't fit perfectly. I think I need the thicker black line to match the cursive. All right, so not doing that. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to situate my cubbies or my drawers where I want them to be. This is what I've come up with right now. I have these bins still and 7 more in the cabinet. I think I have 5 more blue ones, which is good because I need to add some more blue to this. But the thing is, these bins hang off the bookshelf, which I don't necessarily mind, but it's not my favorite. I also feel like in the past I've had way too many books, so I'm kind of just gonna put out what I want, and then I really like the idea of like swapping them out throughout the year. So I may just keep it like this, and then also exchange some of the big yellow ones for more small blue ones, just to have more blue. And I can use, since these small ones are sideways now, I can use those for larger books instead of just chapter books. Obviously they're not all labeled because this entire row, besides like 2 of them, are my new ones. So I got the perfect amount of yellow, thank goodness. Okay, so I found all of my letters. This is what they're all going to look like. I also got science, social studies, and writing, and I'm just putting them in this little Amazon package so that I can take them home safely and I won't lose any pieces. All right, I decided I'm going to start on my area, and I cleared off my desk for the most part. These are things that I'll probably keep over here or have to find a place for. So I have to get my things out of my cubby. I moved all the bulletin board stuff to this table, which I also shoved in the back. I'm going to decide whether I want the trapezoid or the rectangle. I will probably go with the rectangle just because there's so much more workspace. So I'm gonna have it pushed up against that whiteboard, and then there'll be room for 4 chairs around it. Whereas this one, if it was pushed up against it, there'd only be room for 3. So I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of this one. And then I also moved this bookshelf up here. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit under the whiteboard, but it does fit right at the door. And that's perfect because I need a space for that. So now I'm gonna work on this. So I'm going to end up returning these flat pack bookshelves that I got from the Target dollar spot. I was originally gonna use them to organize my reading and math resources, but they don't fit on any of the shelves. So I'm just going to return them and stand my books up normally. So I just went to turn my air conditioner off so that you wouldn't hear this and you'd be able to hear me. But it turns out when they came to fix the air conditioners, they locked the boxes. What? I went ahead and grabbed 6 of my whiteboard clipboards and I flipped them over and put these stickers on them from the Target dollar spot. It came in a pack of 4 of each with the 10 frames and number lines and then with the 100 to 20 chart. So I just did 3 and 3 because I will have 6 clipboards. All right, so let me show you this area I got going on. This is actually gonna die, I need my phone. All right, so let me show you my area I have going on. I think the teacher who was in here before me used Expo markers on the desk, and I used a Clorox wipe, but it didn't clean it, so I'll have to try like a magic eraser or something. But this is what my desk area is looking like. Reading group stuff and math group, all my, you know, just typical bins. This is not organized, so ignore that. I'm really mad because I wiped this down with a Clorox wipe because I was trying to dust everything like that, and now all the ink is running. Fantastic. My 2 bins are down below. This one has Scholastic news articles in it from last year, so I have to go through those and decide which ones fit with science and social studies because I'm going to be doing one of those a week in small group. Content area, Jen Jones said so. That is my bin of Ziplocs, baby wipes, Clorox wipes, just I usually keep an extra box of tissues in there just so it's very easily accessible rather than going through my cabinets for it. That sloth obviously is not going to stay there. And then this stuff I need to organize, but I just put it on the shelves for now. This is where I put that sprinkle tray, and I think I'm going to keep the pencil sharpener over here just so it's at the front of the room and next to my things. And I think I'm going to make it a job this year. And then down below, since I have this easel now, I put the whiteboards in that bin, and then this has Expo markers and Sharpies and highlighters and just a bunch of different things that I need to truly organize, but I just put it there for now. That way, this can start to look like a classroom. Okay, so I've moved my back desks into groups of 4. I know that this one, I just switched it out, but it's still shorter. Those are my tall desks. I don't know, I'll play around with it some more, see if I can find a taller one. Probably one of those 2 right there. But this is what's going on. This is so much more crowded than it's going to be because that table is going to be gone, and obviously all those white drawers are going to be gone too. I just like the idea of spreading it out more. So then the 2 black drawers for the back, these 2 friends will be a part of this group and these 2 friends will be a part of this group. They're not going to be over there. My plan is to have them like somewhere back there, but obviously I need to move all that stuff first. It would also be nice if they came and took my TV down like they were supposed to be doing at the end of last year so that I can push that cabinet where I want it to go, and then I could really start setting up this area how I want that to be. I can put this over there and there wouldn't be random things all over the place. Those 2 boxes are what my drawers came in, so they're just becoming trash collectors. And I also still need to get this moved out of here because I'm not using that anymore, so then I'll see some more space up front. So I guess what I really need to do next is clean out the white drawers so that I can just get rid of those. I've used them for 2 years, 3 years now. 3 years, I think. I am going to keep one, or honestly, I might keep two. I'll probably keep two under my desk up front because it's in. So I emptied all of my white drawers except for those are new books that I'm going to need to put in the library, so I'm just going to keep them there for now. I'm just storing them in here because I think I'm just going to end up moving them to my robotics classroom, which is the extra classroom in this hallway now, and then I'll use them to store the robots. I feel like that'll be super helpful, so instead of taking them home for no reason. I also have my Lego banner from last year in there, which will be perfect for the robotics room. So that cleared up under the table in that area. And I also went ahead and put two up front here, which I might have to move them both to the same side because I do sit more to the side. That way the kids have full view of the board. And then some of the things that were in those drawers were my voice level label and my lights. These are from Dollar Tree. I might keep the quote letters. These are from the Dollar Spot last year and I never used them for anything, but maybe I will this year. This I'm throwing away because the magnet always falls off. This is from the Dollar Spot as well. I'm going to use my Cricut to label this how I want the kids' papers labeled. So I'll have to bring that home, and Dollar Spot last year as well. And then these are my place value, just random little thingies. I sell these in my TPT store. They're magnetic and I put them on the board when we're talking about place value. I usually use them more in number talks, but I think I'll just set this up on the front board. The metal containers are from Dollar Tree. Oh, and then my voice levels, I'm gonna go ahead and put down this way. Last year I had them across the smartboard, but clearly we won't be able to do that. So I have to go home and print out new numbers because I didn't save the ones from last year because I literally just tore them apart and tore them down. Because I love that, I turn on the light for whatever voice level we're using, and yeah. All right, I think I'm going to end the day here today. I'm really happy with what I've accomplished. I got my chairs out, got those drawers cleaned out. This whole area is looking super nice. I'm so excited. I love when that comes together. I have my voice levels I need to make at home. I need to do my rules that are going to go across here. My library is going to be a whole day. All of my books are labeled. I will need to label my new ones, and then obviously I need to put labels on all the bins and figure out how exactly I'm going to organize it, but plenty of time to do that. Bulletin board stuff will eventually go away, but this box is so long and I can fit the paper in there too, which is awesome. This board, a lot of you gave me suggestions for the hot glue, so we'll see what comes about with that. That's not my focus right now. Obviously need to clean that area up, but I got the whiteboards in all of the new drawers. Another day we'll be organizing inside my cabinets and on top. I have 4 of those black boxes now, so my goal is to put 4 across and that be it on that one. That way it looks nice and neat. And then my larger bins will come on top of this one and be against the wall in the corner. So all that will not be there. A lot of that is books that I'm not using, so just a bunch of other stuff. I can honestly take down my globe and put that out. We got those brand new last year. My goal is to not have this clear tub because I do not like how you can see inside, but those two are fine. And they usually hold like extra tissues and stuff anyway, but those two will go on top of there. And then the rest of this stuff, I'm just gonna figure out what it is. It honestly isn't that much. Like this is stuff we got donated last year with bags and aprons and gloves for the kids. So that can go in a cabinet, our new math program, and just other little things. My file box, extra bins. You know, the clock needs to be visible, so this chaos won't be here. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. Also, I think I'm going to put my birthday board right here because that will bring the theme to that side of the classroom and give something for that tall area to be. All right, guys, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me these past 2 days and for bearing with me as I couldn't get into my classroom. But you guys are awesome and I appreciate everything. So it's coming together. We are making progress. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.